Joe Hopkins here, and I am doing another episode of Joe Likes Beer. Why do I do this show, Joe Likes Beer? Because Joe likes beer, and this is an excuse to drink a beer. Now, I have drank a lot of beers on this channel. I've drank a lot of beers on Joe Likes Beer. I know it's confusing. I do guitar reviews and beer reviews. Why? Because I like guitars and I like beer, and a lot of people who like guitars also like beer. It works, right? It makes sense. Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense? We want beer and rock. So we're going to rock this beer. Today I have Coors. I've drank a lot of beers on here, like I said, and I've gotten around to an American classic. Coors Banquet. Can you drink a Coors if you're not having a banquet? Well, yes, you can. Golden, Colorado, brewed with 100% Rocky Mountain water since 1873. Rocky Mountain water was cleaner in 1873 than it is now, but it's cleaner now than it was, say, in like 1980. I think in 1980s, I don't know. Some of it's clean. I certainly hope they're using the clean one for Coors. Coors, 24 fluid ounces. That's what this is. That's 1 pint, 8 fluid ounces. Beer, 710 milliliters. Isn't that cool? Yes. They have information on the can that they did not have once upon a time. Does it tell you, what does this say? Oh, A Coors. It's signed. It's a signed can. I don't think that's an actual signature. So now they have a government warning on beers. Let's read, before we drink this beer, let's read the government warning so we know what we're getting into, okay, kids? Government warning. 1, according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. And that's what's wrong with some people. It's not as bad as crack, though. Come on, or meth, that kind of stuff. 2, consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. Well, I'm not driving anywhere. I haven't operated heavy machinery in a long time, although cars are heavy machinery. Keep that in mind. There we go. Open that up. Let's take a sniff. I remember that flavor, that scent, that smell from high school, the smell of Coors beer. And, yeah. What were the favorites when I was in high school? Bud and Coors. So here's it. Busch. Busch was a good one because it was cheap. Oh, that takes me back. All the memories. If you like your standard American beer, right here, this is it. This is the just classic American beer. Isn't it? Isn't that what it is? Coors, the banquet beer. I like Coors. It's good. I know a lot of people prefer Coors Light. That's because they're worried about calories, I guess. Is that what light means? Fewer calories, or is it less alcohol? I never really understood light beer. I don't get exactly what it is. Nobody's ever explained that. You know, in the commercials, it's always tastes great, less filling. Is it supposed to be less filling? I don't know. Beer. It's beer. You want a beer? Get a beer. You know. I know some people are on a diet, watching their weight. I get it. And light beer has gotten pretty good these days. It didn't used to be. But this is not light beer. This is the standard, good old-fashioned American Coors Banquet beer. Because beer. And it's good. It's a good beer. That does take me back. It's a flavor I haven't flavored in a while. I haven't savored this flavor in quite some time. Why, the last time I had a Coors, oh man, what was going on? Yeah, river party? We're at a river party. We're down by the river. That's what a river party is. You go down by the river and you get really drunk and do stupid things and stupid things. And stupid things can happen because you're right on the river. Here's a river. Right? In my case, it was the Potomac River. I guess it'd be a different river if you were in the Rocky Mountains, where Coors comes from. from Golden, Colorado. Would it be the Colorado River? But anyway, I was on the Potomac River drinking Coors beer, and right next to the spot where you party, on one side's the river and the other side's train tracks. And you can imagine stupid things happen when you include a lot of beer and train tracks in a river, you know? I did know a kid that got ran over by the train. I wasn't at that party. But it happened. It did. Did see a kid almost drown. Don't get drunk and go swimming. It's not a terribly great idea, right? Especially in like moving water. Like the water can move you. It can just suck you down to a spot that's maybe deeper than where you got in. You know, not a good idea. I used to do it. I don't know if I do it now. Drinking and swimming don't go together. I used to go fishing with my buddy. You know, most people, they drink and fish. He was of the firm opinion. He was a little bit older than me. He was like 7, 8 years older than me. And he always said, alcohol and water don't go together. And he was right. He was right. He, you know, what can I say? He's right. Don't drink and fish. You could end up drowning. So that happens, right? I do like some beer. I haven't been fishing in a long time either, but yeah. It is, they call it the banquet beer. It's like a whole banquet in a can. Or at least the bread dishes. Very bready, right? Beer, it's like bread you can drink. It's a good thing, you know? If you like bread, you can drink this bread. The difference between this and regular bread is you can't make a sandwich. And I wouldn't put butter on beer. Although butter beer, that sounds like it could be pretty good. Maybe? I don't know. What would butter beer be? Would that be beer with butter in it or beer made from butter? Would you make beer from, like, you need grains, but like buttered grains? I don't know. Would you put butter in the beer? That sounds disgusting, but it could be good. I've heard of butter beer. Somebody told me once there's a butter beer. I've heard the word. I don't know if it's true. If there's, I don't know. Ah, that is good. See, this is nice. A nice day off. Drink a beer with friends. You guys are my friends. We'll drink a beer with friends. If you want a beer, go get one. Have a beer with me. You can pause this, go get a beer, enjoy a beer with me, and we can discuss stupid crap. Because why not? You know, hey, speaking of stupid crap, just yesterday at work, a fat guy fell down the stairs. That's some pretty stupid crap. That shouldn't be funny, right, under normal circumstances. But what happened is, the fat guy is kind of a jerk, right? He's an asshole. He is, right? And there was a skinny guy. He got tired of the fat guy being an asshole. So the skinny guy goes to push the fat guy down the stairs, right? Now, I don't know if you guys know this. I work in a correctional setting, right? So, you know, they start fighting. And we're responding to the fight. I'm running around the corner and I hear thump, 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 right? I don't know what it is. Freaking me out. I'm like, what the hell, man? What's going on over there? It's all this thumping. Turns out the thumping was the skinny guy, after fighting with the fat guy a bit, went to shove him down the stairs. And the fat guy grabbed him and pulled him with him. And they both went down the stairs. Both went down the stairs. By the time I got there, the fat guy had made it to his feet and was running through the lobby. And I think somebody grabbed him and got him up against the wall. And then me and the other officer went and put cuffs on the skinny guy. Because you got to cuff these guys up. They're fighting. They're causing trouble. But I haven't seen... I didn't get to see it. It's on video. I'd like to see it. I got to go see that video. Watching fat people fall down the stairs is funny. Watching skinny people go to push the fat guy down the stairs and it not working out too good for them is even funnier. I asked the guy, I was like, you pushed him down I asked him, what'd you do? He said, I pushed him down the stairs. And he grabbed me and brought me with him. I said, didn't work out too good for you, did it? And he's like, no, it didn't. Both went down the stairs. They weren't really hurt. I'm just letting you know, not a lot of injury from falling down the stairs there. Little bit of blood. The blood was because somebody else was also trying to stab the fat guy while before he went down the stairs. Not the skinny guy, different skinny guy was stabbing the fat guy too. But not real bad. Not a lot of blood. A little bit of blood. If you had a job like mine, you'd have to drink on the weekends too. No, I'm kidding. I don't drink because of the job. I drink because I like beer. Like like my show says, Joe Likes Beer. I got a playlist. It says Joe Likes Beer. It has a bunch of these episodes of Joe Likes Beer. Just me drinking and being stupid. And just so you know, I'm not doing this for the views. Not at all. Because these don't get as many views. If I was doing it for the views, my guitar videos do better. But I like beer. And I like to spread my love of beer to the world. To the world in general. Oh, man, it's funny. I'm talking about my job while I'm off, right? But it's interesting stuff that I see at my job. And to look at me, you wouldn't think I do the job I do. People are always like, you don't look like a corrections officer. No, I don't. I try not to. I try not to look like a CO on my day off. Definitely not. The hair, why do you think it's just long up top? Yeah, I can tie it up, put my hat on it, right? Hide the shit. Gotta hide the shit. They won't let me grow the beard I want. They say COVID is coming back. If it is, that's great. If you watch my older videos, I had a beard like down to here. Big old beard. You know how I managed it? Yeah, this is as much as they'll let me have now, right? But with COVID was a thing, I had a mask, and that mask came down to here. I got one of those bandana masks, and that hid my beard, at least until I got on post. As long as the supervisors don't see it. And I think maybe a supervisor or two is watching this video, because my coworkers watch my videos, and now they know what I'm planning. But the guy that gets edgy about it, I don't think watches my videos. I hope not. I hope not, because then he'll know. He'll know, and he'll say, hey, you got to trim that thing. They haven't brought the masks back. It's on the way. I hear COVID is getting bad these days. Bad. COVID is... I don't want COVID again. I've had it twice. The second time, I didn't even know it was COVID till I had a doctor's appointment a month later, and I told her, man, I was like drowning in snot last month. Like I thought it was a sinus infection, like literally drowning for like 5 days. It just felt, it was just so much snot. It was like going down my throat, choking me. And she said, that's COVID now. That's the new strain. I'm like, oh, well, that sucked, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the first time I had it. Not that it was fun. It wasn't fun. But the first time was horrible, you know? Now they're saying this new strain is pretty bad. I don't want it again. Please, God, I don't want to burn any more sick time on stupid crap like this. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want COVID. If you've watched my videos about COVID, man, I was like a lot more muscular, right? I lost 35 pounds on COVID, and it wasn't fat. I wasn't fat. It was 35 pounds of muscle. Man, that sucked. And it messed me up. Like for 2 years, I couldn't really push as hard as I could. Now it feels like I'm finally over it, right? Except I don't have time. Like, do you have any idea how hard it is for a skinny guy like me to put on that much muscle? That was hard. That was a lot of work for like 5 years, man. I was pumping iron twice a day, eating like 4,000 plus calories a day. And I'm not exaggerating, right? People are like, oh, you didn't eat that much. Dude, for me to put on weight, I'm one of those guys that does not put on weight, right? I hit the cardio. I can be a cardio beast, you know? I can excel in cardio, but I can't put on weight to save my life. I had to eat so much, and it's all healthy food. You ever try to eat 4,000 calories a day of healthy food? That's a lot of food. All you do is eat. I did that for 5 years to get to where I was, and COVID killed it in a month. A month. I lost 35 pounds, like all the muscle. That sucked. That really sucked. I do not want to get COVID again. Especially not like that first version of COVID. If it's anything like that, screw that. I can't get the weight back on, you know? I don't have the time. Back then I could work out twice a day. Now I'm working double shifts every day. I'm pounding out the overtime. I got tons of crap to do. I stay in shape, but I can't stay in that kind of shape, you know? There we go. I drank the whole Coors, right? That's the point of the video. Drink a beer. 24 fluid ounces of Coors Banquet beer. So, there you go. Tell me, what do you guys think of Coors? What do you think of COVID? What do you think of life? What is the meaning of life? What is the goddamn point of any of this? Do you realize for like the last month, I've been working a double shift every other day. Every other day. God damn. My paychecks look great, right? Amazing. But then I'm trying to pay shit off, right? The money just goes flies away. Right out of my wallet. Good Lord. I get direct deposit and then the bills come straight out. And I don't know, I'm ahead, but I'm not as far ahead as I'd like. I need to get some of this crap paid off. You know, house, bills, pay it off. Pay it all off. And then live free and easy. And that's my thoughts on that, right? So anyway, yeah, Coors. That was a damn good beer. I'm glad I drank it. I wish I bought like a second one. I tell you what, I haven't eaten dinner yet, and drinking 24 ounces of Coors on an empty stomach means I'm in no shape to go out and get another one. So I guess I'll have to see if I got anything left in the fridge. I think I'm out of beer. That's all right, though. That's okay. I think I'm going to eat some pizza and drink some iced tea or something. Whatever. Maybe I'll put some brandy in that iced tea. Oh, yeah, some brandy. Brandy the drink or Brandy the girl? No, not the girl. I'm married. No girls. All right. So anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. And not about anything particular. Just anything. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Your thoughts on life. Your thoughts on whatever. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oof. It hits you. It hits you when you got an empty stomach. I need to stop doing these videos before I eat. Anyway, love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.